Internet, coming back at you with another top 10 list, this time a list of my 10 most recommended anime. Now, I just want to stress, this list is in no particular order, there is no hierarchy, it's simply a list of 10 anime that I think are awesome and great and think everybody else should watch too, including you. And again, as stated with my previous top 10 list, this is strictly my opinion, and my opinion only. If one of these shows wouldn't necessarily make it onto your personal list, that's okay. It's all about personal preference. Now with all that being said, let's get going. Black Lagoon. After being abandoned by his boss after being taken hostage by the Lagoon Company, a group of smuggling pirates, during a business trip, Rock decides to give a bit of a fuck you to his corporate lifestyle and becomes part of the team. I think that's called Stockholm Syndrome, buddy. The series follows the Lagoon Company's missions and misadventures in the fictional cesspool of the city known as Ruanapur, populated by literally every country's mafia. Death and explosions to follow. Code Geass. Lelouch Lamperouge is actually Lelouch v Britannia, an exiled prince sent to Japan from the country of Britannia, which subsequently owns most of the world. One day, while skipping school to gamble on chess matches, he unwittingly gets involved in a kidnapping performed by a band of Japanese revolutionists who wished to take Japan back from Britannian rule. After being mistaken as an accomplice of the kidnapping and sentenced to death right there on the spot, the subject of the kidnapping conveniently grants him the power of the Geass, in which he can make anyone do as he says. The series follows Lelouch as he uses his Geass power for revenge against Britannia and all the chaos that results from it. Darker Than Black. Hei, our main protagonist, is a contractor, or someone with special abilities resulting from a phenomenon known as the Gate Incident, which occurred 10 years ago. After knowledge of these gates spread, a war known as Heaven's War broke out to try and take control of both gates. The war resulted in an organization called the Syndicate to take dominant control of the world. The show follows Hei and his 3 kooky teammates as they perform acts of espionage and assassination throughout Tokyo on behalf of the Syndicate. Teammates include a pessimistic old man, a loli who is vital in the development of the terrible second season, and your token talking black cat. Steins Gate. Rintaro Okabe, or as he calls himself, Hoin Kyoma, is a self-proclaimed mad scientist who seeks the invention of a time machine and travel through time. He succeeds. Kind of. Texts sent from his cell phone have the ability to change the past. He and fellow characters abuse this newfound ability, resulting in some catastrophic consequences. They then scramble to undo what they've done. Monogatari. This series has taken over my life. Without giving too much away, Koyomi Araragi-kun was briefly turned into a vampire. After being cured by a strange man wearing a Hawaiian shirt, the series chronicles his many run-ins with members of the opposite sex who all seem to be afflicted with some sort of supernatural oddity, and how he saves them, / assists them, with those oddities. Expect lots of head tilts, boob close-ups, and hilarity. Zetsuen no Tempest. After the brutal murder of his younger sister, Fuwa Mahiro swears to get vengeance on whoever killed her. By happenchance, he comes into contact with the leader of the Kusaribe clan, who was conveniently left on a deserted island by the rest of her backstabbing clan members. The two make an agreement to help each other out, and with the help of his childhood friend Takigawa Yoshino, they embark on a mission to stop the Kusaribe treaters from resurrecting a terrible force that could plunge the world into darkness. Hyouka. Let's lighten things up a bit. Oreki Hotoro is just your average high school student. He is big on conserving energy, so he doesn't do anything unless he absolutely has to. One day, his older sister begs him to join the classic literature club at his school to keep it from being dissolved, and after much hee-hawing, he caves. This doesn't really bother him though, as he thinks he's going to be the only member. But then he meets her, the love interest. Much to his dismay, she lures him into staying with the club with her popular catchphrase, "Watashi, 気になります." But it's okay, because he secretly loves showing off his brilliant deduction skills to solve various mysteries around the school. Kuragehime. Popularly known as its English title, Princess Jellyfish, I put off watching this anime for so long, and now that it's one of my favorite animes of all time, I can't remember why. Tsukimi Kurashita is our main character, a neat jellyfish otaku living in Tokyo with other neat otakus she met on the internet. They all live in an apartment complex, which they have nicknamed a nunnery, as no boys are allowed. Her obsession with jellyfish leads her to saving a jelly at a local pet store with the help from a beautiful bishoujo... scratch that. A beautiful bishonen. This might make some of you question your sexuality, in a good way. Nichijou, aka the funniest show you will ever watch probably. It's a light-hearted slice-of-life anime following the daily lives of various high school students. A robot, the 8-year-old that created her, and, again, a talking black cat. This show is so random, it's great. If you're a fan of Lucky Star or Bakemonogatari, then this is right up your alley. I mean, what isn't there to love about a high school principal wrestling a deer? Exactly. Eureka 7. Renton lives his life with his mechanic of a grandfather, wasting away his days riding around on his ref board. He is a huge Holland fanboy, who happens to be a famous ref boarder and a member of the notorious rebel group Geass State. One fateful day, a militarized, pilotable robot called an LFO conveniently crashes near Renton's grandfather's shop. This particular LFO is piloted by the enigmatic girl Eureka, who just happens to be a member of the Geass State. Renton is then recruited by Holland to become a member of the Geass State, and he aids them in their attempt to save humanity from a catastrophic calamity. There you have it! A list of 10 most recommended anime from yours truly. If any of the shows that made it onto my list would make it onto your list, let me know in the comments below. If you have seen any of these shows, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more anime and cosplay related content. Bye!